Hey guys, back out in the garage, no boat, still winter out there. Thought I'd shoot a couple videos out in the garage today and show you some baits that I'm looking forward to use in 2020. So I'll do a couple today, so stay tuned. Last year I picked up some big worms. I got the El Salto Grande, the big Jean LaRue 12-inch worm. This is in Fresca color. Kind of like a chartreuse. It's got some fleck in there, a little bit of black. Look at that. I picked up a couple of the bruiser baits. These are 14¼ inch worms. They are pretty big. And a 14-inch worm, that's not like a little 8-inch culprit or anything. That is a big worm. No pun intended, but it is huge. Now when bass hit these, you know, you've seen in other videos probably, they'll just gobble and compact them right up. So they don't have a problem eating something this big. Like realistically, a 12-inch bass can eat this pretty easy. It's like 2 chomps to them. They're pretty thick worms, good body on them, good for rigging, Texas rig, using the 7/0 or something. And I actually do have some Owner 7/0 long shank offset hooks I bought for all these. So pretty cool though. Those are the big worms with the ribbon style or twist style tail. And I'll show you what I got next. Alright, the next I got a couple of the Upton's Customs from Tackle Warehouse. The first one is a 13-inch straight tail watermelon purple vein. And oops, these things, I'm not going to take them out, you can see they're covered in salt. This looks like, you know, a 13-inch fat robo worm essentially. That's what I would consider it resembling the most. It's got a little bit of the flat tail on the end, but yeah, it looks like an enormous robo worm, to be honest. This one is the 10-inch UC worm, watermelon, purple vein, same color. And this one, it looks like it's got a flat bottom to it. And they're covered in salt as well. I don't want to open these up right now. Same thing. It's got the flat tail, but it's flat on one side. The worm is flat on one side. You guys can see that. So this is like a giant Straight King bullworm type, I think, with the flat underside. I know it's kind of tough to see with the shine there, but the point of buying these big worms, these big baits, is not because I'm pursuing a 10-pounder in Michigan. Ha! It's not going to happen. I'm just curious. I'm curious about taking techniques from other places, putting them on, and trying them in my home waters, whether it's Northwest Michigan, Northeast Michigan, Upper Peninsula, or even some of the little lakes that are around me. You know, this isn't something I necessarily would throw at St. Clair, but some of the lakes I know that have good largemouth populations with sizable fish, I'm curious to see if baits like this will actually trigger decent fish to hit, or am I going to catch 10-inchers on something like this? Either way, it'll be fun. These aren't expensive baits, so it's trial and error, seeing what works, and having some fun trying some big baits. Let's see what's next. Alright guys, next, a technique that I actually did a little bit last year, and had some success with it. So I thought I would push the limit of it a little bit. I've used little nickel spoons like this one before for spoon fishing. This is in the there we go, purple thread fin. Pretty nice. This is small, just to give you a comparison, like pinky size. Okay, I've used these. They work. I'm not gonna lie, I caught more pike than anything, and that's jigging them, not casting them. So this year, once my phone goes off, I thought I'd go up to the next size, and you can see the difference. These ones are quite a bit bigger. This is the gizzard shad. Great color on that one. And these are, they don't have a size on here, but that's probably a 5-inch spoon. 5.5 inch spoon. This one is in the purple thread fin, so very similar there. You can see it's got some awesome color to it. And just you know, casting, jigging, fluttering, and trying something different, you know. Deep water in summer when all those jet skiers push the fish deep off breaks. Deep, just deeper spots in the lake, fishing 25, 35, 45 foot. It's something different to try. Catch a handful of pike, maybe a couple good bass. I had one more in that size as well. This is just a silver or a nickel, or silver chrome, just plain. So with that, I thought, I wonder if there's a bigger one I could try. I've seen some guys fishing the spoons, so here's a 6.5 Magnum 2.5 ounce flutter spoon. This thing's huge for a spoon. If you're not pike or muskie fishing, this is blueback herring. Pretty sweet. I've got rods I can use for this, so it'll be interesting. I'm gonna put a stinger up there as well. So I thought, well, that's cool. That might work. Well, go big or go home. Here's two Magnum flutter spoons, and you can see the size difference there. These are huge compared to my hand. So, I mean, that's a big spoon. We went from that to that to that. See it good enough? And now we're at this giant spoon. So this one here is, let's see, the color is bombshell shad. It's kind of like a sexy shad tint to it. Chrome. And then I got a giant gizzard shad one. So these were a pretty decent price. Tackle Warehouse had these on sale. They were marked down considerably. So I thought, you know what? I'll probably never buy spoons again, but I can go out and shoot a video and try them out and see how they work. And if they don't work, they don't work. The small ones I know will work. Success in the past. I know they'll catch fish. I've used this size and the size just smaller than that one before. These are going to be a challenge. Not really sure, but we're going to give it a try.